9x19mm. Today I want to test the two best 9x19mm rounds. They are the HST 124 grain plus P and the Spear Gold Dot 124 grain plus P. These are both widely available law enforcement rounds. Some of the other brands are kind of hard to come by, and I've tested a few of them and they weren't all that great in my opinion. These two, however, were both really good and really close. We had over 400 foot-pounds energy with both of them. Both had great expansion and penetration. They were so close that it was hard to kind of tell a winner because I tested them on 2 different days with 2 different weather conditions. So today we're going to go one against the other on the same day, do some 10-shot average velocity, see what kind of accuracy we get at the same time. And I'm really going to try to land those shots accurately. And then, as always, we're going to go through the Juggernaut box, which contains a 1 3/4 inch pack of bologna covered by 4 layers of denim, followed by 1/4 inch medium density fiberboards and into water jugs to catch that projectile. So we're going to see what is the better 9mm round. Is it the Gold Dot or is it the HST? Tell me what you think the winner is going to be. Let's get started with the test. Alright, I'm going to start with the Gold Dot because this is my current carry round for this particular pistol. We'll see what we get with the Gold Dot. We're about 4 yards from the chronograph, 5 from the target. 12:24. 12:06. No read. 11:95. 12:15. 12:03. 12:03. 11:48. 12:14. 12:11. 12:01. I think that's 10 rounds, so I'll go with that. So I would say average is probably around 1,200 feet per second, pretty close. We'll know when we add it up, but let's see how the HST compares. Federal HST, we'll see what we get for velocity and accuracy. $11.66, $11.79, $11.55, $11.54, $11.82, $11.58, $11.64, $11.51, $11.60, $11.78. So we're not getting those really high-end numbers. They're going over 1,200 feet per second. However, we have a really consistent velocity there. Well, let's hit the Juggernaut box and see how they compare. We'll see if I'm correct in carrying that Gold Dot, or maybe I should be switching to the HST. Recoil felt about the same. So let's see what we get. Alright, first up's the Gold Dot. We'll see what we get for damage and penetration, expansion, all of that. Here we go. Wow. There's a lot of damage. The bologna has just been blown to pieces. Wow. Completely removed it from the pack here. This is pretty extensive damage. I see the fiberboard up there in the first jug. Alright, the fiberboard was pushed into the first jug, and this is some of the largest fiberboard expansion I've ever seen on this particular test medium. First jug as well has been expanded quite huge. Jug 2, the impact's a little bit low, and we're slicing through it a little bit more than just a hole that we normally see. Here's jug 3, and I see the projectile in jug 3, and it looks like we just dented out the bottom or the back of jug 3 just a little bit, and that's perfect as far as penetration goes. What we got is almost perfect expansion. One of the petals has been pushed back a little bit, but overall that perfect Gold Dot flowering that we expect to see, and it always seems to perform like that with the 9mm. Now let's see how the HST compares. Federal HST, we'll see if we get comparable results. And I feel just as wet with that as I did with the gold dot, maybe a little bit more. And the damage in this is really bad. I don't see the rest of the baloney. Some of it's in little pieces there, so I'd say the damage is comparable or worse with the HST. Exit in the fiberboard looks near identical to the gold dot. Alright, first jug. Pretty much like the other one. There's little patches of denim in here though. A lot of damage on jug 1. Jug 2. We actually have the bullet in jug 2. That's kind of hard to believe. We damaged jug 3, but the bullet is in jug 2. Uh-oh. And we got really good expansion, more than average, and a little bit more than the gold dot, looks like I can tell from here. However, that penetration was lacking. Jug 2 is typically what we see with 380 as far as penetration goes. Now we're hitting with a lot of energy here, but there was a little bit less energy than the gold dot, and it expanded a little bit more. So between the gold dot and the HST, they both provide a lot of damage upon initial impact, but I would say, judging from this test, that the gold dot is a little bit better over round. Now the velocity consistency wasn't quite as good as the HST. However, it performed better on that ballistic test shot. So I would say gold dot's good. HST seems to be good, but I would say gold dot's better. So that's what you get today between the gold dot and HST 9mm and a 4-inch barrel. So as always, comment, share, and like. And thanks for watching.